Well, I got a nice tight group here at 25 yards, but man, it is windy. I'm shooting a little left. I think I'm compensating for the wind. And that's a good group. 1, 2, 3. They're all right there. Lunch of champions, these little chicken salad and tuna salad deals. Put it on a cracker, it'll keep you going. These things have saved my life a few times now. All right, well, it's day 3 of bow hunting here in West Central Indiana. Going into a spot called, we call it the Bermuda Triangle, partially because spooky things tend to happen here. Spooky in a good way, and because it's shaped like a triangle. So, hence the name, Bermuda Triangle. Gonna sit for 4 hours. My buddy's combining behind me. So we drove in about halfway. It's windy. Sound of that combine I think will be a good distraction. They're used to it. And this woods is holding a lot of deer, so the next footage will hopefully be me in a tree stand, and we'll see what happens tonight. It's feeling good. Well, I made it in. There was a doe about 50 yards from my stand. She blew right when I was coming in, but that's okay. The day is young, the night is young. Brr. Not quite as sure. It's a nice 10-point. I don't think he's what I want. I was just getting ready to get down and do a rattling sequence, and I looked over my shoulder and he was right there walking in. We've got about 3 hours of light left. It could just happen anytime. He just wasn't quite what I was looking for yet. He was about the size of my 10-point from last year. Maybe a little smaller, but he was a nice deer. I'd say he was a 3.5-year-old deer. 10-point. That's exciting. Oh, I'm on pins and needles now. If you're not out of breath when you do a rattling session, you're not doing it right. You make all the noise you can, smash all the brush you can, and when it works, it's pretty exciting. That's exactly how I killed my buck last year. 1 in the afternoon. I had a deer around me all morning. I finally got down. I broke a bunch of branches and cleared a shooting lane. And it made all the noise I could. I body slammed every bush I could. Banged the antlers, grunted while I was doing it. And within 3 minutes of being back up in the tree, I had 2 bucks come in. That was cool. And that spike buck come in from the west. He came in from the same place that 10-point came in. And while he was hanging out here rubbing, this doe came in from the east. If it was later in the season, if I'd killed my buck already, I would have shot her. She gave me lots of good broadside opportunities. We've only got a few minutes of light left. Well, good morning. It's day 4 of my bow hunting. It was super cold this morning and foggy, and I couldn't set my camera up. The woods were so quiet, I was scared to make any noise. Anyway, I just shot a deer like an hour and a half ago. So I did a rattling sequence at about 7:15, and about 7:30 I did some grunting and a doe call, and about 15 minutes later I had a 8-point. I think he might be an old deer, kind of tall, dark body. He came into a shooting lane I have right there. He followed that ridge. This is one of my favorite stands. I've killed 2 big deer here, This is the third arrow I've ever released from this stand. Hopefully I've got a dead buck behind me. So when I shot, he was quartering away slightly, and I hit him a little far back, but I saw the fletching buried in his right side. I think I hit the far left shoulder, so hopefully I caught one or both lungs. He didn't act scared. I don't think he knew I was here. He was looking right up at me, but the sun's behind me. And about 10 minutes after I shot, I heard him do kind of a death roll. It sounded like a death roll, a lot of thrashing, about 40 yards behind me. And then like 5 minutes later, I heard a lot more thrashing and rolling around, and I heard him kind of gargling. So I wish I got a pass through and a quicker kill, but I've given it about an hour and a half now. We might not have blood, but I hope this deer is dead 40 or 50 yards to the north of us. I'm cold. When I saw it was an 8-point, I was like, I like a nice 8-point. It's been a while since I killed a nice 8-point. And this looked, the way he came in, he was real cautious and sneaky. So I think he might be an older deer. Hopefully we'll have our hands on him here inside of the next 30 to 60 minutes. Hey, well, there's a true saying, when in doubt, back out. As much as I wanted to just walk down to where I hit the deer and look for blood, I spent 2.5 hours in my stand after the initial shot, and I hit that deer a little far back. I don't know why I did, because it was only a 15-yard shot. But with that buried fletching, I'm sure I hit the far shoulder. I'm gonna go get a machine, get a little something to eat. I'm gonna come back here and just give it a little more time, you know. It's nice and cool. Nothing's gonna spoil, it won't hurt anything. So I'm just pushing back my emotions as much as I wanna, you know, see that buck. I'm just gonna play it safe. Here's our buddies, the Pyrenees and the pigs. Hey, bud. Hi, bud. How are you? How are you? Huh? Oh, such a good guard dog. Well, and here comes our buddy Porky the pig, or whatever his name is. Okay, there's the stand. That deer was somewhere right here when I shot. He should be lying dead right up in there. Okay. There's our first blood. He should be right up here. More blood. He went into the jungle to die. There's our deer. Oh man. He went into the thick stuff. He didn't make it far. I haven't killed an 8-point in a while. Yeah, nice chocolatey coat. Dark yellow rack. That's an old deer. I'm real happy with that deer. Yoo-hoo! All right. Yeah, he's been dead for a while. I'm real happy with this 8-pointer. He's a clean deer. I think he's an older deer. He's got a big jawline and a broad head, a dark wore down rack, real chocolatey body. And yeah, I'm thrilled. He only made it like 40 yards. I did hit him a little far back, you can tell, but it was quartering too. Pretty sure that arrow is going to be inside of him, so I'm going to have to be careful when I'm getting him. And thanks to my buddy Joe, we've drug out a lot of deer together over the years. It sure is convenient when it works out for him to be able to take time from farming and help me with this stuff. So all right. Oh, looky, someone left the trail camera. Oh yeah. There's no arrow. Smile. There you go. There. That's good. Well, hey, hope you have a great 2023 season. Hope you've had a great one. Hope you're gonna have a great one or having a great one. And bow hunting's a lot of work, but it sure is satisfying when it all comes together. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up and get him hanging tonight. Try to let him hang and age for a week or even 10 days. And yeah, I'm blessed to be able to do this. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, definitely caught guts, man. Right. I think, anyway. We'll find out.